Forgiveness is usually hard when you're looking at it from your natural eye, but if you start looking at the power of forgiveness from the realm of the spirit, you will be quick to forgive anybody for anything, no matter what they did. Let me explain. There was a story of a butcher that needed to get his biggest, most powerful, most brutal bull into the slaughterhouse. And every time that they tried to get this bull into the slaughterhouse, the bull basically slaughtered everybody trying to get him into the slaughterhouse because, the bull wasn't stupid. So they devised a new plan, and their plan was to provoke the bull, to make the bull as angry as possible. So they didn't have to try to talk the bull to going into the trap. They would make the bull so angry that the bull would run into the trap all on its own. Sometimes it's not your husband or your wife or your mom or your dad or your brother or your sister, your uncle or your auntie or your best friend or the stranger on the street. Sometimes it's not them provoking you to anger. Sometimes it is a demonic spirit that cannot get you any other way. And so they try to provoke you into anger so that you can run yourself into the trap without them being hurt or implicated in the process. What a lot of us don't realize is that people actually have real life altars that are erected either in their personal life or in their bloodline. Let's talk about the altar of anger. Some people have altars of angers erected on their bloodline, and those altars need to be serviced. They're looking for blood. They're looking to be fed. And when people are starting up arguments with you for no reason, people are trying to provoke you to wrath or anger for no reason, it's not actually for no reason. They're actually trying to get you to service that altar and feed that altar so that it can keep being a perpetual cycle in your life, and you're renewing the evil contract of the spirit of anger, strife, malice, rage, resentment, bitterness, unforgiveness, and anger in your bloodline. This is why you want to be incredibly quick to forgive. The Bible gives us a powerful analogy in Matthew 18 of somebody that owed, what was upwards of $100,000 in debt. The king forgave him, and he turned around and somebody owed him $10,000 of debt, and he yoked them up like, pay me my money. And that's what we often do. We often owe God everything, and we thank him for clearing our debt. And then somebody that does something way lesser to us, whether it's a betrayal or anything, we tend to say, we're not going to forgive you. And we have that attitude as if God didn't wipe out something that was a lot more than what they did to us. And the Bible said because of that, anybody that is unforgiving, he will release you into the hands of the tormentors. So you being in a mental prison, you feeling like you're always oppressed, you feeling like you're always depressed, you feeling like you're mentally tormented or tortured or condemned all the time is not an accident. It's often because you failed to forgive who needed to be forgiven. So don't fall into the trap. Forgive, even if you have to do it for selfish reasons so that you're not handed over to the tormentors. Forgiveness is not a feeling. Most of the time, we don't ever feel like forgiving anybody for anything, but forgiveness is a decision that you have to make on a daily basis. And so to decide today to forgive everybody for whatever they did to you, and forgiveness does not mean that you have to take them back. Forgiveness does not mean that they should go free. There are some people that you're going to forgive that you should still show up for court so they can be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, because some of these people need to be up under the jail. That does not mean that when you forgive, you're going to bring your children back around the same people that violated you. They should also be up under the jail. Forgiveness just means that you're not going to betray yourself again by torturing yourself mentally based on what they did to you. There's no point of that. I want you in a place, God wants you in a place that when somebody brings up their name, you no longer lose your appetite because you forgot that they existed. And God will make it like it never happened. I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. And don't you let nobody on this earth make you forget that you are forever and ever and ever covered by God.